What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Tay, and I'm back with no intro today. I ain't gonna lie, I did just say at the beginning of this shit, I said I wasn't gonna do this shit no more. But this shit just I'm just used to it now. Like it's just secondhand now. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? If I'm doing a vid, I just forget not to say it. I just can't forget not to say it. My bad. Shit, but yeah. But breaking news, my guy, Ravens fired head coach John Harbaugh. What the fuck? John Harbaugh. Y'all know, bro, I can't talk, bro. John Harbaugh after 18 seasons. 18 fucking seasons? Damn. You might as well make that nigga a fucking GM. Shit.
The Baltimore Ravens have fired longtime head coach John Harbaugh. That's been confirmed by our lead insider, Jonathan.
Hey, you a good coach, my guy. You a good freaking coach. But guess what? You my ops, though, boy. You was my op. You was my op, boy. Yeah, you not my op no more because you ain't with him. But you was my op, unless you get with my ops. You get with any of my ops, you could become my op. No cap. You become my op. Word. And I don't like ops. Once I don't like it, I don't like it. You feel me? So, hey, you go get hired fast though. You know what I'm saying? He got a Super Bowl win, so he know what it's like to make it. But that Ravens team, you wasn't getting nowhere with that, boy. You got the best. Look, the Ravens. The thing about y'all Ravens, y'all just don't get it. Y'all think y'all team gonna be the same from now on? From y'all losing, not going to playoffs, y'all think y'all team gonna be the same next year? Y'all think so? Okay. I would like to see that. Y'all just lost y'all head coach, so it's probably not gonna be the same. Y'all got. Oh my God, it's hard because how y'all team is set up right now, y'all should have won. Y'all shouldn't even be in a predicament y'all was in, bro. I know y'all had injuries, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear that excuse. Everybody get injured. Next man up mentality. But guess what? Welcome to Cancun. Welcome to Cancun. Have fun.
Jones. Harbaugh is out after 18 seasons in Baltimore. He was the second longest tenured head coach in the NFL, behind only Mike Tomlin with the Steelers. Under Harbaugh, the Ravens were a perennial playoff contender. He led them to their most recent Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, Mike Tomlin. Yeah, you ain't safe either. You made it, though. You made it to the playoffs, but you ain't safe. You ain't safe, Mike Tomlin. You would have lost. You would have been gone, too. You would have been gone. But good job, boy. You ain't lose. I think you got more Super Bowls than John, though. You got some more Super Bowl wins. Do you? I don't know, actually, thinking about it.
Super Bowl title in the 2012 season, but this season was a disappointment, with Lamar Jackson nursing various injuries for most of the year. The Ravens, as a result, finished 8-9 and missed.
I don't care. Lamar Jackson wasn't going to do nothing anyway. Booty juice.
The playoffs. Our lead NFL insider, Jonathan Jones, joining us here on CBS Sports HQ. JJ, bring us up to speed with this major news out of Baltimore.
This is huge news, Haley. You're talking about the second longest tenured active head coach with just one team in John Harbaugh with the Baltimore Ravens. The winningest coach with the Baltimore Ravens in that franchise's history. One of the few active head coaches who has won a Lombardi, of course, missing out on the postseason, but not that long ago in the AFC Championship game, just a drop 2-point conversion away from potentially going back last year. The head coach of a multi-time MVP, John Harbaugh, just signed a 3-year contract extension in the summer. And yes, of course, again, a disappointing season. Ravens haven't been able to get over the hump. And we were all wondering with that AFC North battle with the Ravens and the Steelers, if the loser of that game would potentially wind up no longer being the coach of that team. A lot of questions around Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers, of course. But it's John Harbaugh who, just a couple days after the conclusion of...
I told y'all, bro. Y'all think I don't be knowing about this sports shit, bro. Like, I really be knowing about this stuff. I told you Mike Tomlin was next, bro. If he would never won the game. The coach's job was on that line of the game. You see. You see who lost. And you see who got fired.
The season winds up being fired by the Baltimore Ravens. Multiple years still left on his deal. And Haley, I am here to tell you, and we're going to really dive into this, but this has incredible ramifications, not only for the future of potentially Lamar Jackson and that franchise, not only for the head coaching candidate pool, because a lot of teams, you would think the Ravens are going to vault way up to the top of this list. There were 6, now there's 7. And of course, the other teams looking for a head coach. Well, now maybe the top candidate is now available.
So many things to consider. You mentioned it, the Baltimore angle of this, how this impacts the coaching search around the NFL. But I want to start here with Lamar Jackson. There's been a lot made over the last few weeks, last few years even, of his relationship with John Harbaugh, with his commitment to Baltimore. How will this be a factor with Lamar Jackson going forward now without a head coach?
To be determined, of course. Look,
without what? They ain't got no more games. Their season's over. It's over. It's over, brother. It's over. They're in Cancun. He ain't worrying about no head coach right now. He need to worry about getting better. Worrying about no head coach. He in Cancun. Yeah, Derrick Henry with him too. Everybody. They already had a trip planned a week ago before they even played the Steelers. Because they thought they wasn't going to even play the Steelers because the Steelers were going to win. But the Steelers end up losing. So they already had a trip planned. Bro, these niggas had a trip planned already. They in Cancun. You feel me?
The firing of John Harbaugh certainly signals that the Ravens thought that there needed to be some fresh blood in there, that they thought that there needed to be some sort of cultural reset going on there, whether that directly relates to Lamar Jackson and the rest of the team, if it's a collective, if it's something more pinpointed, I'm sure we're going to figure out over time with more reporting. But obviously, this has not settled Lamar Jackson's future with the Baltimore Ravens because there's still a whole head coach to hire left to do. And if you go back a couple of years when they hired Todd Monken eventually as offensive coordinator, Lamar Jackson wanted to be more involved in that process for offensive coordinator. Surely and certainly the highest paid player on the team today and ever in Lamar Jackson will be consulted and be involved in this search for a head coach. If he's not, if they don't ask what he thinks about anything, I think that is a signal about Lamar's standing in Baltimore moving forward. As it stands right now, though.
All right, I get Lamar as an MVP. But right now, if Lamar was to lead the Ravens, where do you think y'all see him going? Let me know. Let me know. And who has the money to get him? Because a lot of these teams, like, all right, in a conference, I mean, they the division. Okay, you got Brown, you got the. Yeah, nobody in his division is gonna get him. You know, like a lot of teams have they franchise QB, but some teams don't. You're right. It's Lamar Jackson at the end of the day. He's not trash, but he's not that playoff guy. You know what I'm saying? Lamar is MVP, but not. It's like, all right, I tell my partner this all the time. He do something in the regular season. Yeah, he just like Dak. But in the playoffs, them niggas them niggas sell. Y'all keep, and then I keep going back to why y'all keep blaming Mark Andrews for selling that playoff game. That wasn't his fault. He was a part of that reason why y'all lost. He was a part. But y'all keep talking about, oh, Lamar brought us back and he dropped the 2-point conversion. Okay, they would never got in that position if Lamar had throw those turnovers. They might not score on turnovers, but at the end of the day, on his stats, it say he threw more turnovers, or he turned the ball over more than he threw touchdowns. Okay, then the year before that was Zay Flowers fumbled. Okay, that's Zay Flowers' fault. You know what I'm saying? That's not Zay Flowers' fault, but bro, Lamar is throwing picks all the time. I'm telling you, he's selling, bro. Lamar is like, come on, bro. I'm not going back and forth with y'all, bro.
Have to imagine.
We got beef. I don't care. What's up?
Lamar will be involved. And then once they do install that coach, how does that coach and Lamar interact with one another? So again, this is major. This is a franchise that doesn't typically make moves like this, right? And what it means, we can't say just yet, because we have to see who they hire. But certainly and surely, if the Baltimore Ravens want Lamar Jackson in their future, they will involve Lamar Jackson in their present, which is now a head coaching search.
A lot to think about. Lamar, after that game, was asked about his future in Baltimore. He said, I can't even think about it right now. I'm still so stunned at how this game against the Steelers ended. So a lot of...
Man, hey, John, good job. The 18 years you did everything you could for that franchise, but forget him. You not part of my ops no more, so I ain't got beef with you. We cool. John, you was my guy. Thank you. Hey, any of my ops, welcome to Cancun, man. I just want, cause y'all, we been to Cancun. We already knew we was going to Cancun. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had injuries. We had some injuries, but our defense was just trash. But y'all won't understand that. y'all don't have no football knowledge. Y'all look at the games. Y'all could tell our defense is trash, and you can look at the stats. We the last we last. But y'all keep talking about the quarterback. We got one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now this season. Tell me not. Look at his stats. Look at our offense. We got a top 5 offense. But everybody keep talking about our offense. Keep talking about Dak. Like, where's the defense? We know we have the trash defense. That's why our season went like this. If our defense wasn't so trash, we would be in the playoffs. I guarantee it. What y'all talking about? Like, you lie, y'all don't have knowledge. But, yeah, y'all in Cancun, bro. Welcome to Cancun. I ain't got nothing else to say, bro. I'm out.